Today, use this, and going to make blackberry stinging nettle seed soda. We're going to use dandelion petals and ripe and unripe blackberries and as many stinging nettle seeds as I can find. Probably going to not have enough on the back fence, so we'll pick up more along the way. Alright, with the dandelion petals collected, it's time for the blackberries. Right, into the thicket. Don't have to be too picky with which ones you pick. The ones that are a little bit sour will still be really good, and the ones that are really sweet will also be very delicious. We're going to add a little bit of sugar into it because it will aid in the fermentation process, and a sugar-rich environment at the beginning of the fermentation helps to ward off bacteria that we don't want and helps promote the growth of the yeasts that we do want. So, all right, blackberries collected. That's about how many I'm going to use. Use your discretion. I think that looks tasty. A great book to reference is The Art of Fermentation by Sandor Katz. I mean, all of the research, anecdote, science, peer review, like he's got it all in their thing. And it's a great reference, and it's a great way to kind of learn about it. But yeah, great book, great way to kind of be less afraid of putting random stuff in a jar and fermenting it. Again, don't eat anything that you don't recognize. It's not a good plan. But blackberries are fairly distinct, so you know, you can do blackberries. These are stinging nettles, and these are stinging nettle seeds. I am not a biologist. I'm not a doctor. Do not take my advice. Do your own research. But stinging nettle seeds, hangy, droopy, and the seeds grow in little clusters like that. You don't have to destem them. Just grab the whole cluster and drop them in. This is a much better example of stinging nettle seeds. Pretty hard to misidentify, especially if you put your hand in it, hence the glove. But I've got about a liter of these, and apparently my daughter has a question. So inevitably, while fermenting with stinging nettle seeds, they end up floating to the top and then end up outside of the fermentation liquid, making it difficult for them to be extracted. So I made a little rig. We'll see if it works. If not, being too picky about this is a good way to not want to do this again. Just kind of having fun with it, makes it more of an experiment, for me anyway. Stone. I'm not sterilizing the river stone because I'm not sterilizing the nettle seeds or the water or the berries. The water's filtered though because the chlorine will absolutely kill everything living inside of it, which kind of defeats the purpose of a wild fermentation. So, wish me luck. All right, so 200 grams of sugar, a bunch of blackberries, a bunch of stinging nettle seeds, and a weight. It's not light. Birch stick covered in the previous fermentation, so hopefully imbued with extra cultures, and stir. Let it go for about 12 hours, 24 hours, stir it again, keeps the mold off. You should have a good bubbling in the next day or so, and then 3 days later, taste it. It's sweet, let it go. It's not sweet, bottle it off. Have fun, good luck.